I've been using AI tools for over 2 years now, and I've tested hundreds of them, and 90% of them I never use again, but 6 of them have stayed in my workflow every single day. These aren't the popular AI tools everyone talks about. They're considered boring by the majority, but are the ones that actually get the work done. I'm going to walk you through my full automation stack, from research to execution, so you can copy the exact workflow. Each tool is useful on its own, but the real value comes from using them together. When connected, they form a system where information moves smoothly from research to meetings to execution. You can find links to all these tools in the description below. Let's get into it. One of the biggest time drains is research. You open Google, click through links, skim articles, piece it all together. It takes forever. Perplexity AI skips all of that. Instead of showing you links, it gives you clear answers with sources included. Once you're in, you'll see a search bar. But this isn't a normal search engine. It's a research assistant. If I ask something like, what are the best ways to get more customers for a small online business? Perplexity doesn't just show blog links. It reads multiple sources and gives me a clear answer with references. I can see where the info came from and check it myself if needed. Below the answer, it suggests related questions, so I can dig deeper with one click. If I want more detail on a topic, I just tap a question, and it pulls in more research for me. At the top, you'll see all the tabs, and there's one I use a lot. The Sources tab shows you every website Perplexity pulled from, so you know it's trustworthy. You can click through and read the original articles if you want. If you upgrade to the Pro plan, you get access to Pro Search. This uses more advanced AI models in the background, which means better answers and deeper research. You can also filter what Perplexity searches. Click the globe icon next to the search bar, and you'll see options for academic papers, Reddit discussions, finance filings, and more. If you're researching a specific topic, turn on the relevant filters and turn off the rest. This narrows the results and makes them more relevant. One more feature I use all the time is the ability to upload files. Click Attach Files and you can upload documents, then ask Perplexity to analyze them alongside web research. This is perfect for comparing your own data with external trends. Research is only part of the problem. The other big issue is remembering what was said in meetings. Someone mentions something important, you try to take notes while listening, and by the end you've missed things. After the call, you spend time trying to remember what was decided. Fireflies fixes this by joining your meetings, recording them, transcribing everything, and giving you a summary with action items. Just go to Fireflies.ai, sign up for a free account, and connect your calendar. It works with Google Calendar, Outlook, and most other calendar apps. Once your calendar is connected, Fireflies joins your meetings automatically. After the meeting ends, it processes the recording and gives you a summary. You'll see what was discussed, the main topics, and any action items. The transcript is searchable, so if you need to find something specific, you just type a keyword, and it shows you exactly where it came up. This is great when you remember something was said but can't remember when. If you're in sales, this becomes even more valuable for objection handling. You can search for specific objections across all your calls and see exactly how they were handled, which makes it easy to learn what works and train your team on the best responses. You can also save short clips from meetings. Just highlight part of the transcript and create a soundbite.
So I have put together an agenda for us to work through so that we can get through the topics that we need to cover.
This is helpful for training, like saving good sales calls or customer examples. I keep different playlists for different types of calls, which makes training new team members much easier. Fireflies also works with tools like Slack, Notion, and CRMs, so it can automatically send meeting summaries to the tools your team already uses. And in just a few minutes, I'll show you how to connect all these tools together so data flows between them automatically without you lifting a finger. The free plan gives you 800 minutes of storage per user, which is enough to get started. If you need more, the Pro plan is $10 per month and gives you 8,000 minutes plus AI-powered summaries. You stop wasting mental energy trying to remember what happened in meetings because Fireflies does that for you, and you can focus on actually being present in the conversation. Once the meeting is over and you have that information, the next problem is getting it where it needs to go. For example, you get a lead by email, then copy it into your CRM, paste it into a spreadsheet, and message your team on Slack. That's several manual steps for the same data. A lot of people hire a virtual assistant just to handle this kind of data entry, but Zapier can do it instantly for free or a fraction of the cost. Zapier handles this process for you. It connects your apps, so information moves between them automatically. Now, there are other automation tools out there like Make.com or N8N, but those require technical knowledge and can get complicated fast. Zapier is built for business users, not developers. It's simple, straightforward, and you can set up most workflows in under 5 minutes. So once you're in, click Create Zap. A zap is just an automated workflow. It has two parts, a trigger, which starts the workflow, and an action, which is what happens next. Let's say you want new email subscribers to be added to a Google Sheet automatically. The trigger would be a new subscriber in MailChimp. The action would be adding a new row in Google Sheets. In Zapier, choose MailChimp as the trigger and connect your account. Select New Subscriber and pick the list you want to track. Then choose Google Sheets as the action, connect your account, and select Create Spreadsheet Row. Match the MailChimp fields to the columns in your sheet so Zapier knows where the data goes. Test the Zap, then turn it on. From that point on, every new subscriber is added to your Google Sheet automatically. You can also add simple rules, like only adding subscribers from a specific campaign. Zapier works with thousands of apps, so you can automate almost any workflow. You can even connect it to Fireflies, so meeting notes automatically get sent to your project management tool, or connect it to your research from Perplexity by setting up zaps that pull data into your workspace. The free plan gives you 100 tasks per month, which is enough for basic automation. If you need more, the paid plans start at $20 per month. So if you're still wasting time and energy moving data between apps, Zapier will solve that for you. Now you've done the research, you've had the meetings, the data is moving where it needs to go, but none of that matters if you don't have time. You have a list of tasks, a schedule full of responsibilities, and no idea when you're actually going to get the work done. Motion is the tool that solves this by using AI to automatically schedule your tasks into the free gaps in your calendar. Go to usemotion.com and sign up. Once you're in, connect your calendar. Motion integrates with Google Calendar, Outlook, and Apple Calendar. Next, add your tasks. For each task, you'll set a deadline, an estimated duration, and a priority level. Motion uses this information to figure out when to schedule it. Once you've added your tasks, Motion builds your schedule. It looks at your calendar, finds the open slots, and assigns tasks to those slots based on deadlines and priorities. If something new gets added to your calendar, Motion automatically adjusts your task schedule to accommodate it. If a task takes longer than expected, Motion reschedules everything else to make sure you still hit your deadlines. You can also set work hours and break times. Motion will respect those boundaries and won't schedule tasks outside of your preferred working hours. The interface shows you a combined view of your meetings and tasks, so you can see exactly what you need to do and when. That way you're not just guessing, but you're following a plan that was built specifically for your workload. Now that you know what to work on and when, you need to make sure the work you produce actually looks professional. Grammarly helps with this by checking your writing in real time and suggesting improvements for grammar, tone, and clarity, so your messages come across the way you intend. Go to Grammarly.com and sign up. Once you're in, download the browser extension so Grammarly works everywhere you write, including email, documents, and team chats. Once the extension is installed, Grammarly works in the background across every site you use: Gmail, Slack, Google Docs, anywhere you type. It catches grammar mistakes and spelling errors automatically, but the real value is in the tone detection. If your email sounds too aggressive or too casual for the situation, it'll flag it and suggest adjustments. This has saved me from sending messages that would have come across the wrong way more times than I can count. The Pro version costs $12 per month if you pay annually, and it adds the AI writing assistant. This is the feature I actually use daily. When you're stuck on how to phrase something, you can highlight your text and ask Grammarly to rewrite it. It gives you multiple versions with different tones, and you can pick the one that fits or use it as a starting point. Whether you're writing follow-up emails from your Fireflies notes or drafting proposals based on your Perplexity research, Grammarly makes sure everything you send is polished. Grammarly doesn't make you creative, it makes you competent. And in business, competence is 99% of the battle, but all the competent writing in the world doesn't make you fast. The biggest bottleneck in your workflow isn't your brain, but your fingers. You can speak 150 words per minute, but you probably only type 40. And when you're trying to keep up with everything Motion scheduled for you, speed matters. Wispr Flow bridges that gap. It is an AI dictation tool that sits in the background and works in every app on your computer. Once you install the app, you just hold down the function key and start talking. The best part is that it doesn't just transcribe what you say, but it edits it in real time. If I accidentally stutter when I speak, Wispr Flow will cut everything out and type the correct sentence. It is also context aware. For example, if you are in Slack, it formats your text like a casual message. If you are in an email, it formats it like a professional letter. The free plan gives you 2,000 words per week, which is enough to test if you like the workflow. The Pro plan is $12 a month for unlimited use. Having all 6 of these tools changes your workflow completely, but some of them, like Perplexity and Fireflies, can only give you the best results if you know how to communicate with them. Most people don't realize they're getting mediocre results because they don't know how to prompt AI correctly. I created a full prompting guide that shows you exactly how to get AI tools to do what you actually want. Click this video on the screen so you never prompt wrong again. Thanks for watching.